Hey, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com giving you a look at this Hot Toys Spider-Man 3 12-inch figure. This is not the amazing Spider-Man, not the one from the newer version, but this came out last year, or earlier this year I should say. Spider-Man 3, the 1/6 scale limited edition won this version because there's several different versions. One came with Sandman, this one came with a different base on it, so they are quite limited in their own way. Great packaging, beautiful Spidey logo with a raised, almost felt like spider on the top of that. It's just beautifully done on the packaging. The camera's not really doing it justice, but you do get the good shine of that webbing, but it's beautifully done all the way across the packaging. Given a bit of the Marvel logo, Spider-Man 3, and there's a link to, or a bit of the snippet from the movie, so there we go, Spider-Man 3, and that's about it. On the other side of the box, on the back of the box, God, if I can hold things up right today, we get a bit of a breakdown of all the people who've been involved in the design. There's a snippet of the figure, and lots of stuff. Just took me a while to get right to reviewing this. I've just got so much stuff here. Trying to get it all into cabinets and move things around means some things pile up for reviews. I promise in the new year to begin to review things the second they arrive. I must. Have a Marvel seal there, and that's it. That's really that side of the box. Now inside there is a layer, or a cardboard layer that sits over the top of the product and just gives you another idea of how you can pose the figure there. Some text there if you want to freeze the screen and read it, but it's all about Peter Parker, Venom, Sandman, blah blah blah, from the movie. Inside, lots of different hands. We can give Spidey a hand there, so he's got his kind of devil horns, got kind of clutching hands, fists and open hands, lots and lots of spiders' webs. You can see them on the other side. They're just basically long, thin, plastic bendable pieces. Frankly, I think they're a bit rubbish, but they're really not cutting it for me at all. But lots of those different webs, different lengths, and down at the bottom is a gigantic big lump of plastic, which is a base, which I'll show you around that. It's a stand of sorts, but I'll show you a bit of a snippet from the instruction manual, because it's just, again, it's kind of like Sandman to me. Had this been the Sandman version, I maybe would have shown you that, but this base is nothing more than a bit of a pillar, so I'll show you that in a second or two. Right, on with some other things. Just before I show you the figure, this will give you a bit of an idea on how to display and use the figure. Here's the leaflet from inside the Hot Toys packaging itself, and it's really not going to stay this way. Let me just zoom in on that, because there's some important things you should know. Don't rub the body, because it is very fine material, and that's the real kind of selling point of this suit, or the figure, is the suit is just amazing kind of material. I'll show you that again in a second. And getting those boots off can be problematic too. To fit the web, just take the hand off, put in the web, or kind of plug it in through a small sleeve-like piece, which keeps the suit to the body underneath. As it says, I put the cobweb between the forearm, and then put the hand back on, and you can have your cobweb shooting or cobweb opening kind of up to you. There's the stand that I mentioned earlier on. It's really dull, I have to say. It's not my cup of tea. Can't really pose them in any quite way on it, and I prefer to put my figures on this stand, which it also comes with, which I'll show you in a sec. So again, you can display whatever which way you would want to set up. It's up to you. And again, lots more ways to have the web firing if you want. You really need a big open display and a diorama-like base, a setup to base it if you want a background and so forth. But I have decided to display it as per this, and use the stand which it also comes with, Spider-Man 3 Spider-Man. There we go, usual Hot Toy stand, which I love. Love these guys. It means all the other figures are the same. But on with Spidey himself. This guy's the mutts nuts. He is pretty damn amazing. Now, if you've seen the new Amazing Spider-Man movie and the Hot Toys version images that we posted up on the page, this is the best version. The Amazing Spider-Man one just does not cut it. This suit is really the key selling point. Again, the material on it, everything is just a kind of light, I'm touching his abs there, it's just a very light, beautiful piece of material. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. You can see the actual cloth itself. It's just incredibly fine, elastic and light, and just, it really is a bodysuit overall for them. It's as good as they could get. So underneath, what we do have is a completely flexible, super articulated figure. If you've never seen a Hot Toys before, everything is articulated. Ankles, joints, movements, they all bend and move and rotate around everything. Head, neck, waist, thighs, knees, and the boots, everything. That's the one thing it does cause. It's a little bit of a wrinkle on there when you bunch these things up, so you can kind of adjust it slightly, but at some point of the figure you're going to have a little bit of sag or bag around them. It's just the way it is. This is what you get when you wear skin tight leotard like things. So it does come with all those extra hands, as you mentioned. I've got them posing with one flicking out some, or about to flick out some cobweb fluid, and a fist in the other one. But it's a great looking figure. The detail on the facial sculpt there as well, let's see if we just zoom it a little more, a little sharper, is again, the mask is just excellent. You can't quite pick up on it there, but there is that effect of almost like a fly's eyes, almost hexagonal little pieces behind that lens. So just really damn cool, it has to be said. Got his logo on the back, and again, that's all in this rubbery skin material that's on there. There's some spider bum for you ladies and gents, if that's your thing. And that's pretty much all there is to them. There's no extra features. The stand, as I said, is just not working for me. To display it with other figures, it would just be huge in the cabinets. So I'm just displaying him on his trusty stand. But a damn cool figure he is. He was at one point very hard to find, and there suddenly seem to be a lot more stock of him. So you probably still can find him around on the second-hand market for not too much more than before. But I missed, and I should have paid attention at shopforme.com.au, where they had this at a great price, and I never picked it up. Dumbass that I am. I did, however, pick up the Goblin, which we'll give a review of very soon, which goes with this, his counterpart, along with the black suit Spider-Man, which is practically identical. So stay tuned if you love Spidey. More Spider reviews are on the way. But let us know what you think. Comments below or on facebook.com/TekSushi. And it would be Spider-tastic if you clicked above the Spider subscribe button, and we will shoot you lots of videos out to you. Some very, very cool stuff from me, FX Franz, and DC. Lots and lots of cool reviews and toys, and loads of Hot Toys coming up as well. So stay tuned and hit the Spider subscribe. We shall see you for more reviews soon. Ta!